round table.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Oh, I like the fairness. I don't like the fairness.
That's true. Are we recording, Mr. Potts?
We are recording,
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Kissel.
Let's do
It's a themed weapon.
a themed weapon.
Oh, like it has to do.
Thunderdome style.
It has
themed
to
weapon?
do with them as a president.
Yeah, it's like, for example, Teddy Roosevelt might carry a big stick.
There we go.
I don't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Abe Lincoln walks around with the cherry tree. Simpsons cartoon video
Or
game
an
style.
X.
Or an
This
axe.
is good. We're getting the segment out on the top of the
George
show.
Washington.
Yeah, that was George Washington.
That was Washington.
Should we do the
That was
segment
gonna
on the
be-
top of the show?
That was going to be
You
mine.
guys learn about the presidents.
In school, Jackie.
I never learned about the presidents.
That's because you're a bitch.
It's a problem. It is a
I was like,
problem.
you fuck you, teacher. You go
Education.
fuck.
Yeah, it's flawed. Holden, I think that you're praying today.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure. Or Marcus.
I think it's Marcus.
would rather not.
He has to, though.
I think it's
If Eddie,
I think it's
you
I
Holden.
prayed last time.
So it is
Right.
Marcus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Why can't you pray today? You can pray today.
You want to
pray
pray
today?
for an orange Tic Tac? Because I
Cool.
have one right here.
Pray to white Christ.
good. Please bless these Tic Tacs that have come upon our bounty.
Holden, why don't you pray? That would be better.
Amen.
All right, welcome to the round table of gentlemen, everybody.
No,
We'll let
it's a
Marcus
prayer
get away
anyway.
with it.
It's fine.
That's
Everyone likes the prayer.
Some people like the prayer, some people don't. That's why we do it.
Write us. Let us know if you like the prayer.
That's right.
Some people don't like the segment. Some people say, stop doing the segment. Why would
Sure.
you keep doing the segment? It's idiotic. It's foolish.
Everyone's got a bunch of
Usually
opinions.
85% bad.
Well, speaking of opinions, there's a round table full of people that also have opinions. Jackie, you're here.
I'm here. I never learned about the presidents, and I know nothing about the United States government.
You have to know something about a president.
I don't know. Barack Obama's here.
That's not here.
I've never eaten orange Tic Tacs before.
They're not bad.
I think I like them a lot.
I love them.
I love orange Tic Tacs.
I haven't really
seen Tic Tacs in a long time. I didn't know people were still doing it.
See, I am more of a spearmint Tic Tac person.
They're a gateway to pills.
They are.
Yeah, but you can't just swallow them like a pill.
Start with Tic Tacs,
I
you're on
mean,
to
it's not
Xanax,
like-
OxyContin's
No,
next.
I've got my
I very much
stress.
love
I got my
them, thank
stress pills. Everything's fine.
Okay, good. So you're like
pills.
You were here. I've been talking about my stress pills for a lot.
Yeah, it's
You're
like an
stressed.
ongoing plot line that we've already established.
But it's
Ed.
not as great as these orange Tic Tacs.
Those are, they're just candy. They're not even mints at that point.
No, they're kind
Because
of
I used to get them. I used to get them, and I remember they don't help your breath.
So good.
They don't
orange
make your
Tic
breath
Tac.
smell better. Is
My
all I'm
name's
saying.
Ed Larson. How you doing? And I'm a happy orange Tic Tac man.
Ooh,
Half a dolphin's colored. That's why I like them. You fuckers.
Hey,
That's very good.
And also, ho! It's Holden McNeely's corner time. PlayStation Networks. We got a half three today. Steve Stavinsky, a.k.a. Shane, says to David, the guy who called him a pickle puffer last week, that he isn't one. He's a cool guy, and Henry Zebrowski hates David, and Shane also wants to touch Jackie's butthole.
It's kind of inappropriate in a lot
Yeah,
of
why
ways.
you're letting people sexually harass
I'm
Jackie?
sexually harassed, and now I'm
This is
upset.
fucking Gamergate shit, dude.
Billdozer88 says, oh, this is going to be an insult, Ben. Are you okay with this?
I don't care.
Ben looks like how a foot smells.
That's not that bad.
No, not today, though, because he has really nice stubble.
I actually look worse today than I
I
usually
like
do.
you. I like you like
I
this.
think
Okay,
you look
good.
handsome.
Thank you, Jack.
I also like your hair like this.
Okay.
All disheveled.
All
Did your
right.
brain just explode? When I said handsome, you just went,
I did have a small meltdown,
You know,
yeah.
it's kind of funny. Everybody's complimenting you, and you're not wearing the jacket. I think
Hey,
that might
man.
be a thing.
oh, that's what it is.
That's
and you
right.
don't
Back
have
to
that
old
heather
Ben.
cardigan.
Old Ben, we like
Well,
old
it's
Ben.
Like
55
OG.
degrees today.
Fartboy 100 says sorry to his father.
That's very good.
Jesus Christ. Gotta stop this.
That's it for PlayStation Network. You can catch me on Twitch.
God damn it.
How's that been going,
Your
Holden?
Twitch is ruining my life.
It's going pretty fun, you know. There's we hang out once a week and watch Lexi play Final Fantasy VII.
That's very nice.
But I want to have you on soon, Ben, to finish out Until Dawn.
I can't wait to kill that bird again. And I will. I hate that bird.
The problem with Tic Tacs is you can eat a whole box.
Yep.
It's just sugar. It's just orange
You
flavor.
gotta get these
delicious.
away from me.
Actually
I'm not supposed to be eating sugar.
You know, it's
No,
actually
they're
bad
fine.
for the medium. We talk on this.
I know, but I like the way you sound. I kind of sound like a little dick is inside of me now.
You want some of that Pez that we talked about last night?
I don't like Pez, and you know that.
I love Pez.
You got Pez?
I bought 2 pounds of Pez the other day.
But he doesn't,
pounds of
he
Pez?
doesn't use the delivery system. He doesn't use the cool thing that you're supposed to have.
Oh,
the
you
Pez
just
on.
reach
Coming
your
to a
hand
bunch of
into a
money or
basket.
something?
It's only 2 pounds of Pez is $10.
It's $10 on Pez. No, that's a
I don't
like-
spend a lot of money on stuff.
when
I wanted Pez. I wanted to get it online. It's kind of it's like $3 for like 10 of them if you buy it in the store. I went online to Amazon. It's $10 for 2 pounds bulk. So I got it, and I'm enjoying it.
Amazon Prime is the devil.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Pez was so cheap because I thought every time when I was a kid, if I had Pez, I felt so fancy.
No.
That's not name. That's not name brand. That's not name brand Pez.
Slez. Come on, try Slez.
Pez, man.
The delivery system is my tongue.
Yeah. I mean,
What dispenser are you using?
He's not using the dispenser. That's why he doesn't
you
even
gotta
know how to
get a
Pez.
dispenser.
I mean, I've got some.
No, he just
you know,
eats them like they're normal
Throw it around, it's
candy.
gonna break.
You
I
got
mean,
a
I have a couple of dispensers.
Woody Woodpecker?
No, I got like a Yoda one and a.
You have a bunch of Star Wars.
Well, my mom got me some Pez dispensers for Christmas, so that's why I got the Pez.
All right,
'Cause
you
I
got
didn't have any.
R2D2 or whatever the hell
I
that
got
one
a
is.
C-3PO and
Yeah.
a Yoda, and I got a Darth Vader on here somewhere too.
Man, I like Pez fine, but what you did, I can't condone, man.
It's all right. I understand.
I like the artificial grape ones.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now she's got more
You gave me
candy.
one.
Very nice. That'll be perfect for the show. Good job, Marcus.
I'm gonna be sucking on candy in the corner.
Perfect. So Kevin Barnett's here too. That's nice.
Yep.
Kevin, you're doing well?
Yeah. I
Good.
think so.
Very good.
What'd you get Jackie for Valentine's
I
Day?
ain't get that bitch nothing, man.
Wow, but she's got the same name as me.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Is that
You should ask her to change her name.
no? Simply
Because she'd
no.
beat the shit out of you.
Probably.
Kevin, I cleaned up. I got Yoshi's Woolly World and Street Fighter V.
You're supposed to say what you
Fucking
gave your
ripped it
girlfriend,
open.
not what she gave her
I threw
7-year-old
some tea at
uncle
her
or
ass.
nephew.
I got a bunch of fucking green tea and I just threw it at her ass. And then she was like, here's your video games. I was like, see you later. We put up the divider.
Right.
And there you go.
Good God. She got you. Anyway, you're not supposed to shop at Toys R Us for your 34-year-old boyfriend, but, you know, life is different for everyone.
34, adding those years on, huh? 36-year-old boyfriend.
Yes, ma'am. 33.
All right. Very good. Mr. Pastrami is back with us. Thanks for being here, Mr. Pastrami.
Nice to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely.
He's the giver of the orange Tic Tacs.
That's right.
Now I'm sucking on Pez, though. Would you like one? They are disgusting. These are disgusting.
They're Depression-era candies.
They're my favorite candy by far.
These were made in China, Marcus. They say Fez on them.
The only reason they're
Moroccan.
not candy is because they aren't bitter. That was all it had to be back in the day, was something that wasn't bitter. It didn't have to be sweet. It just couldn't taste bad.
I hate this.
It
I
tastes
hate
bad,
it.
though.
I like Smarties, though.
Ugh, we used
Marcus,
to snort them.
Smarties?
Nah, I got no.
I would rather Smarties.
I've got this
Maybe
is all.
next-
This is
maybe
my
next
candy
week.
for the year.
Maybe next week we can get Jackie some Smarties.
Maybe we can.
Eddie, you ever snort a Smartie?
Of course.
You had to, right?
I sorted an Altoid once for $5.
How'd it go?
I got that $5.
I did a little bit of salt for $5.
Oh yeah.
Also got the
Everybody
$5.
snorted Altoids.
Yeah, you have to.
Not
It's a rite
Altoids.
of passage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. It was great. Because in my head, I was like, this must be what Coke feels like.
And
But
is
no,
it?
it's much better.
No, Coke is much better.
Oh, I thought the Altoid would be. Gives your nose fresh breath.
I can get 5 pounds of Smarties for $10.
You know, well, let's just not even think about it. I say just get off the Pez thing for a second. I'm Ben Kissel, and Marcus, we got a news story that doesn't involve Pez or Jackie's love of Tic Tacs.
Plenty. A man faces charges after he urinated in a Walmart store while trying to put a package of trout in his trousers. Clarksville police were called to the store at 1:33 p.m. on Wednesday.
Oh, wait. That's a little bit early to have to be smuggling trout, isn't it?
You
Well,
mean in
he's
his...
trying to help it swim.
I see. Oh, with the urine.
Yes.
Yeah. There was it was definitely going downstream, I guess.
A worker told an officer that the suspect, David Wiley of Clarksville, was seen urinating on the sales floor near the alcohol while trying to put a package of trout in his pants, and he then attempted to leave the store without paying. This is a picture. If you look up at the big screen.
What do we think? Should we take odds? What race do we got here? This
Well,
seems like a
if
white
it's
man activity, I'm going to say.
If it's smoked trout, then he's a Jew.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna go Presbyterian.
Right?
Yeah, no. Curveball on the smoked trout.
Well, Mr. Pastrami,
I was thinking to myself, what is a package of trout?
as a Jewish fella, do you agree with Jackie?
But
Could be whitefish. Could be
Maybe it could be trout.
sounds like Hanukkah.
But it's not kosher to put fish in your pants.
Oh, is that a rule?
I believe so.
They got that in your Bible.
Yeah. It's usually served on plates.
Oh, I see.
David Wiley.
bagel.
David Wiley, I'm still going Caucasian Presbyterian.
You still going Caucasian Presbyterian? I'm thinking this man might be mixed.
Holy, I had no idea.
Oh, man.
Wow.
He's of advanced years, too.
He is.
That's hard to understand, man.
Why is it hard to understand? The guy wanted some fish.
I was stereotyping.
Yeah, so
You know, that's what I can't believe it. Is it fresh?
Fresh trout?
Interesting.
Yeah, man urinates as he puts trout in. Man urinates in a Walmart as
he
he
was
puts trout in his
scared,
pants.
or
That's a
was
white headline.
Was he flavoring the trout? What do you think he was doing with it?
He had been consuming alcohol, he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but trout's not something I would steal if I was all hammered.
Well, whoa, the value, I think it had to have been fresh. The value of the items he was attempting to take, $130 worth of fresh trout.
That's what it jacked up the prices
Those
on
are some
that.
big pants.
I guess so. Not that big, I know. I guess
That's why he had to make room and pee all over the place, man.
Wow.
Yep. He urinated on the floor, mostly on himself. But he was putting the trout in his pants while he was pissing. A little bit got on the floor.
He should have just waited.
It said that was $10 in damages as far as the PP goes.
Well, what's the $10 in damages?
Doesn't
Did it
say,
burn
it just
through the
says
floor?
The vandalism was estimated at $10.
They gotta pay. The janitor gets paid by Walmart to clean
what,
up
are they
certain incidents
reselling
like
the
this.
trout?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
what
I
happened
don't
to
understand.
$124 in trout? They
Yeah.
put that back on the shelf?
They can't be charging the guy for having a janitor clean up after he takes a pee-pee in Walmart. That's what a janitor gets paid for by Walmart to do.
Yeah, the janitor's just there. He's working.
He's getting double taxed.
Sometimes when I worked at Toys R Us, kids pee-pee, you got to go, you get the mop, you clean it up.
Yeah, and
Well,
sometimes I go there and I pee just to make sure they're doing their fucking job.
Goddamn right. How did this even make the news?
Yeah, this is in Clarksville, Tennessee. Not a lot going on in Clarksville, I'd imagine.
Yeah, but they have those kind of packages of trout just willy-nilly, $130 worth?
It doesn't sound like it was a package. I think he took loose trout from the ice bin and just started stuffing them in. I don't know if
In
he
a
understood.
Walmart? What ice
Walmart
bin?
has everything.
What are you fucking
Don't
talking
get me
about?
started. Walmart has
Scales.
Pez and
I know they do,
yeah.
but what ice bin of big fresh fish do they have in Tennessee?
They
got
have
all
it all.
kinds of shit, especially trout. It's freshwater fish.
Wouldn't
You
the scales
are
like slice
making
up
it
your
up.
legs, though?
There's a bunch of problems with the idea.
Oh, scales are silky smooth.
It's got to be smoked trout. The guy might have been Jewish.
Yeah, we never know.
The Black Israelites. You ever seen those guys? They're crazy.
Bunch of them running
I lived
around,
with a
man.
black Israelite.
Jesus.
Don't go to Marcus.
No, the Black Israelites, if I'm not wrong, those are the ones on 7th Avenue between 33rd and 34th Street, right?
I mean,
They're always shouting.
they're all around. They're all around. They're always shouting, very aggressive.
Yeah, they're buffalo soldiers.
Yeah, exactly. They always got the big Jewish stars on them, and they're the real sons of God.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
a
something?
very, very confused group of people.
Well, it's interesting because Jewish individuals, many people in power in Israel, have tried to disparage them. They don't want them. They don't want them. They what do they do, Marcus?
12 tribes of Israel?
No, they
sterilize them?
Sterilize them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
How do you do that?
I guess they tricked him into saying they were going to get like shots for vaccines or whatnot. And in reality, it was sterilization, which is true.
How do you do that?
You
With
just
like
trick
a
'em.
needle? You could just.
Yeah, you sterilize.
I don't even understand how that works.
I don't understand most things, and I don't understand how that works either. But I read that. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, that means some sort of injection.
Maybe they have them go to a Walmart while they're drunk and tell them to steal trout. Maybe that makes the man sterile.
I can't find anything. I can't find any trout prices at local Walmarts.
Well, of course
It's gotta be cheap.
They gotta have it. I mean, that's a lot of trout.
All I can find is a Walmart page that tells me how to recognize quality trout.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
Make sure its eyes aren't cloudy.
You know what? I would eradicate the majority of delis and restaurants in New York City or supermarkets if we just got a Walmart. I'm a huge
Can't
Walmart
do it.
fan. They're not allowed in New York City.
Fuck them. I hate Walmart.
You don't like? You ever walk around a Walmart?
Any place that sells lobster and jeans.
Oh my God, lobsters, jeans, everything you
But
want.
then you put the lobster in the
Lightsabers.
jeans, and you go, "Oh, look, it's all lobster feet."
Oh
you
my!
ever do that?
I love lobster feet. The kids that are entertained.
Kissel, I'm with you 1,000%.
I love Walmart.
I've never said that before in my life.
Thank you.
But there are times I'm on a road trip. I'm so excited because I'll just stop at a Walmart just to look around.
That's what it used to be. Like in high school, you had nothing to do. It was night. You just go to Walmart. You
Open
hang
all
out.
night. Yeah.
You can get a machete at Walmart.
We bought a gun at 4 a.m.
That's why don't you like Walmart?
That's a true story.
What are you upset about then? Why don't you like Walmart?
I mean, I feel like that shouldn't be allowed.
I think it's great.
So if you're allowed to get away with it, Eddie, you're like, this needs to be illegal. I can't believe what the country's letting me do.
Man, you should have seen the guy I bought it with.
Yeah, he was even more intoxicated?
I mean, just really scary looking.
Huh.
Covered in tattoos.
What kind of gun? I mean, you bought this gun legally.
Yeah, legally.
What kind of gun was it?
It was a rifle, a .22 rifle.
Wow. Oh my God! Were you angry when you went in, or
No,
were you
we were
jolly?
laughing our asses off.
Right. So if you're selling a gun, at 4 o'clock in the morning to people who are drunk,
Joke's on America.
Yeah. But what's scarier? Like if you're a clerk, like who do you? I don't think I'm selling it to the laughing people.
We were walking in. We're like, oh, we'll look at the guns. You know, that's kind of cool. And,
Yeah.
and then someone walked up, so like, oh, you interested in buying? And we're like, what? Sure. Next
can't
thing you know,
buy it.
we're walking out with a rifle at 4 a.m. hammered. 19 years old.
They give you bullets?
When you were 19 when you did this?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, did you get bullets?
Yeah, bullets, everything. We were fucking ready to go.
What'd you do with the gun?
Pre 9/11.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
wonder if things have
We
changed.
stole Christmas tree. We stole Christmas lawn ornaments, and we brought them to the shooting range and shot them a bunch.
That's fun.
Man, that sounds like a fun night. I got to
Shooting
admit.
range open at 4 in the morning.
Doesn't close.
Wow.
It's just outdoors, unprotected. You know. It's
So
just,
you went to a field,
It's
and
basically a field,
It's
but it
a
has like
field.
some. But it has like like an
a
area
bar
set
or
up.
something.
And it has like a place where you can like booths, and then at the end of the field is a big hill, and you can put your targets in between.
Probably the safest place in America. I'm
was,
gonna say.
I don't think anything ever happened out there.
Nothing happens at a shooting range.
Tallahassee was great. I'll tell you what, that was the one place in Tallahassee where there was zero racism.
Why? Because everyone had a gun, so
Yeah, and everyone was just hanging out. You were trying, like, all the gangsters were there, and all the fucking hillbillies
at the
were
gun
there,
range.
and all the cops were there, and everyone's just sharing guns, having a nice time. It was really weird.
It does sound like, ironically enough, the most harmonious place in the entire world is a gun range in Florida. Maybe specifically Tallahassee.
Everyone was just having a real nice time. I never heard of one hateful thing.
Well, God, yeah, what the hell are you going to say? Everyone's loaded, both with a loaded gun and a loaded brain.
Just
Very
no one
dangerous.
was ready yet, man. You're training for the racism. That's what
I see. Recruiting people to your sides and whatnot.
Yeah.
So you bought the gun and the bullets, but you stole the Christmas ornaments?
Yeah. Wow. Well, you got to make kids cry.
Yeah, it's more fun that way.
Isn't that nice? That's brilliant.
We used to switch them, too. That was always fun.
It's just so bizarre to me that this person
ornaments
who stole
with the guns.
the guy who stole the throw in a Santa Claus at an AK-47.
It's a box full of bullets.
It's a good Christmas for some kids someplace.
Tallahassee, everyone gets bullets for Christmas.
That's nice. It's a beautiful, beautiful place.
True, and on election day, we all get bullets.
So it's legal to go in at 4 o'clock in the morning, pissed drunk, under the age of 21, and buy a gun in Walmart, but you can't stuff a trout in your pants.
Absolutely not. I got another Clarksville, Tennessee story for you.
Wow.
This one involving the Golden Corral.
Man, you know what? It's hard for me to say, but I can't do a Golden Corral.
What do you mean it's hard for you to say? It's disgusting food.
I know, but
disgusting.
I love a buffet.
Yeah.
Right?
Any
Everyone
kind of
loves a
buffet.
buffet.
I
Better
mean,
buffet.
I miss, what is it? No,
Vegas.
not Schnippers. No, what is it? Sizzlers. I miss
Sizzler's worse.
Sizzler, but
Golden
I can't
Corral
go to
is better
Golden Corral.
than Golden Corral is better than
That
Sizzler.
is not
Isn't
true.
the rule
That is
for a
not
buffet
true.
that the food has to be just like 2 degrees warmer than if it was so it doesn't get E. coli, but very, very slippery. It's very
Yeah,
close.
very simple. I mean, the best is Luby's.
Luby's.
Lubies.
Lubies?
Yeah, Luby's. You guys don't have Luby's?
You put in my pussy?
If you don't fall down,
If you
get
can
half
keep
off
it on your
meal.
plate, then you get to eat more.
Like a game
A
show.
lot of lawsuits running through that place.
No, Luby's, you know?
No.
Yeah.
I know Shoney's.
No, Luby's. It's a big buffet. There was a
I know
Luby's.
Ponderosa.
A Luby's in Texas was the site of the largest mass shooting in American history for a few years
Luby's.
Oh,
That's because
right,
everybody
I
had
remember
guns and
that.
they kept on falling down.
Man, I have to go to a buffet soon. Just throwing it out there.
Long time.
The Brown Derby.
Well,
Remember that?
The Brown Derby?
That sounds like just trying anal sex for the first time. I'm riding around the old round. Oh, she's going in fast. Oh, she's going in slow.
I don't know if your boyfriend likes the play-by-play. Whenever you
Jackie's
That's why
calling
he
the
does
anal.
it. Yeah.
They're called a great anal session. Anytime you guys are going in, you get Jackie to call that.
He always wins.
I'm sure he does. Oh my goodness.
Well, this Golden Corral story here. Police arrested a man at Golden Corral for impersonating a police officer. Suspect Ronald Taylor entered the Golden Corral on Wilma Rudolph Boulevard, and while ordering food, he produced a concealed handgun and badge and said to the clerk that the drink is usually free.
So he stole the drink, $1.50 drink, a 3-cent drink.
Well, because they offer it to cops.
Well, no, I get it.
Yeah. And a CPD detective who was in front of Taylor in the line asked him if he was a police officer. Taylor said that he was a police officer, but he was actually with the Department of Homeland Security and was just in town on, quote-unquote, some business.
So if you impersonate a cop, theoretically you could do a whole series of things. You could take drugs away from a drug dealer, guns away from people. He just wanted a free soda?
Yeah, look at this guy.
Give him
Oh
the
my
free
God, this guy is
soda.
pathetic. Ronald Taylor.
I'm surprised this is what the guy got in trouble for.
Yep.
That guy's done so much other wrong stuff.
Technically, I'm allowed to enter your vagina just because I have a badge.
Yep. He's actually an insurance agent from Kentucky.
So he is an agent to some degree.
To some degree,
And
yeah.
he was from out of town.
Yeah. And he does have a concealed permit.
So he
And-
just had the fake badge.
Yeah. Well, he does have a badge from the state of Kentucky, but it's not a Homeland Security badge. So he has the gun. He was from out of town.
Uh-huh.
He does have a badge, but he is not, in fact, a peace officer.
It's just the thrill of getting the free soda?
What is the badge?
It doesn't say what the badge is, but just says he has a badge from Kentucky.
There's a
I
picture
bet
of him drinking a soda on it.
I bet every time he gets a free soda, though, he just like calms and calms and calms.
You think so?
People are cheap.
Yeah, I think it's like also it's like the glory of getting something that you're not supposed to get.
I feel like, but I mean, he didn't even
what
go up
rape
for the
is.
food. He just wanted the soda.
Yeah, he just said the drink is usually free.
Oh, he didn't even get food. He just went for the soda.
Well, he said he ordered his food. He's, I'm going to the buffet. And I'd also like a drink. And by the way, here's my gun. Here's my badge. The drink is usually free.
You never have to show the gun.
I love
you
it.
just show the badge.
Yeah, no, he felt the need to show his gun.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I'm glad he got caught.
I guess so. It's very good. It reminds me of an absolute opposite scene from that very dramatic movie Crash. Remember what cops were doing in that?
The terrible one or the
No
good
one
one?
liked Crash.
Never watched it.
a
Heard
sad
it was,
movie.
heard
It's a
it
bad
was a
movie.
bummer. And
It won
bad
an
at
Oscar.
being a bummer.
Doesn't make it
Doesn't
good.
make
Yeah,
it
it
good.
It does by definition. It
Let's
makes it
pull
good.
up the list of all
What
the
do you-
shit movies that have won Oscars.
Yeah, what do you think about Shakespeare in Love, Ben?
I like
Oh my
that
God!
movie.
Don't even get me started. I love
Shakespeare in
Shakespeare in
Love
Love.
is
It's one of my all-time
great.
favorite movies.
I love
Although
it.
Ralph Fiennes is the better Fiennes forever. Get rid of what is it? Rafe? Is that?
Rafe.
It's Ralph and Rafe.
I think that
Ray.
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 Get rid of him. Whatever Fiennes was in Shakespeare in Love is the greater Fiennes.
And then there's Ralph Ray, but we don't talk about Ralph Ray.
no.
What did Ralph Ray do?
Oh, bad stuff to animals. Sexual stuff.
I gotta say though, I was in a public place today and they had on "What's Eating Girl But Grape," and I was just like, "This is not a thing to play in a public place." I immediately was upset.
I don't
He's
even
so
understand.
good.
You like it a lot?
He is. Leonardo DiCaprio is really fucking good at that goddamn
He's a
movie.
great actor.
Yeah, everyone's good in that movie. It's a
And
fun
he's
movie.
never received a goddamn Oscar.
But I need Kevin. Can you defend me, or will you take the devil's side? By definition, if you win an Oscar, you can't say it was a bad movie.
I mean,
it was
you can say
technically a
whatever
good
you want.
film.
English
It's your own
taste.
Yeah, it's
opinion.
really-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're allowed to have an
all opinion,
opinion.
man. It's
Why you ask
subjective, you know?
Kevin?
I don't know because he was the one who didn't get into the conversation.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on anything in this world.
Damn. Great slap in the
He's
face.
a really bad date.
I just generally just stand there.
You do like pain, though, right? Like other people's pain.
Oh yeah. That shit's dope.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
He's a big fan of the big fan of the Schadenfreude.
All right. So the guy got a bunch of free nothing.
I say we pants
Yep.
him. That should be his penalty.
Just pants him in public?
The fake cop?
Public pantsing.
At Golden Corral.
Even better.
Yeah. Do it at Golden Corral. Make him stand right next to the Jello.
And then people
for
could
2
slap
hours.
him
Would
in
it
the
be
ass with a spatula if they want.
We make him have to impersonate the Jello. That'll be big.
No, I say they
People are
make
always
him
scooping at him.
You throw chocolate sauce, not hot chocolate sauce, just room temperature chocolate sauce on his dick, and then people could throw sprinkles at him.
Well, that's the one thing about a buffet. That's what turns me off to the Golden Corral the most. Their chocolate fountain. I think it's disgusting.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's pretty
You
gross.
can almost see the fingernails and random skin flakes in there.
But that's why I like the Sizzler, because they had the yogurt station, the frozen yogurt station.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, there's also Furs.
What the hell is Furs? Lubies and Furs?
It's like Lubies, but it's just Furs
I'd
with 2
rather-
R's.
Did a wealthy man just name every restaurant off of what his wife liked? I mean, what happened?
No, Furs.
Pizza Hut had a buffet.
Oh, it still does. It still does at lunch.
Dessert pizza.
That's where they introduced the dessert pizza.
Oh my God.
It was huge.
So good.
I mean, it's no CC's.
No CC.
Not that I'm a proponent
like
of CC's.
$3.50
CC's is
for,
garbage.
Magical experience.
But it's magical garbage.
Don't talk good about CC's on this show.
I'm saying that it's garbage, but I'm saying there comes a time
CC's.
when you have $5.99 in your pocket and you are hungover as hell, and you say, "I could eat all the pizza."
Then you go to CC's.
You go to CC's.
Anyone ever been a Lum's?
Nope.
Never heard
Good
of
hot
Lum's,
dog joint. Boiled in beer.
Where have you guys been?
Lum's, Lubies, and Furs.
And Brown Derby.
No.
Lubies and
Furs exists. Look, there's the website for Furs. Furs Fresh Buffet. At Furs Fresh Buffet, we don't just make food, we make friends.
That's nice.
Oh, my goodness.
No, I don't want to fucking make friends.
No, I
I
wanna
want to
eat.
my crawl.
The whole point is that I want to eat alone.
Now, if you show up there pretending to be a fireman, you get a blowjob in the bathroom.
At Furs or Lubies?
Both.
Oh, wow.
What about Brown Derby?
Actually, at Luby's, you got to show up pretend to be a scuba diver.
Oh, I see.
Full scuba suit with the tank and everything.
I thought
Very
Brown
expensive
Derby was a
blowjob.
fancy restaurant.
In L.A.
Oh, yeah.
It's a the fancy
buffet, man.
the Brown Derby restaurant in LA is a buffet?
That was the one that started it, and it became a buffet ever since. You used to get like free plastic cups with a little Brown Derby thing on it. I had like dozens of them when I was a kid. But that was the original, was the one in LA, and then it's a chain.
I don't think your description has taken Eddie off of his position that it is a fancy restaurant.
That's just it, though.
They give you cups. You don't have to use your hands for the soda.
Real plates? I don't understand.
When I was a kid, I got kicked out of Ponderosa for eating straight off the buffet.
Damn.
Oh, come on. You gotta let him do it.
Kicked my whole family out.
Really?
Yeah.
So humiliating.
I ate like cubed ham right off of the buffet, and
Oh,
then
you
I
gotta
went
do it
back,
every now and
to
again.
my table, and they're like, "I'm afraid everyone here has to leave because
large child.
the fat child
The
ate
fat
off
child with the beard.
Kid with the fat fingers.
If you don't taste it, how do you know if you want it? You know, you have to try a little nibble because you're going to give yourself a pound of it, and then you take it back to the table. You're
I
going to get
did
up
put
again
my
and throw it
hand
away.
in the ham, though.
Man, I gotta go to a buffet right now.
You can't get one in
a
New York.
round table meetup at a buffet.
I'm down for that.
Like in Jersey,
Yeah,
some
we'll
shitty
go to a
town or
buffet.
something.
There's a Jamaican buffet in my neighborhood. We can go there.
Jamaican buffet?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It's just a Jamaican's house. It's an apartment next door to where Marcus lives.
No,
It's
it's
a
on
really
like
nice family.
It's on Fulton and Tompkins or Fulton and Troop over there in Bed-Stuy. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm not
I've
going.
been eating so much jerk chicken lately.
Yeah.
No. I don't go over there.
The one buffet experience that I heard about when I first moved into the city, one of these deli buffets, which oftentimes have sushi, which is completely disgusting. A homeless person was filling a spray bottle with his own dookie and urine and spraying all the food. Everyone was getting sick. It took him 2 years to find out that
He was doing that for 2 years?
2 years. So everyone kept on complaining about food poisoning and things like that. They inevitably shut it down.
Dude, oh man, the last buffet I went to was like last year. It was someplace in Queens, and it was this Chinese buffet. And I get there, and it was fucking confusing as shit. And they made us pay first before we ate. And I get to the front, and then the lady who's supposed to take the money had just cut her hand, and she's like bleeding, and she was about to like wrap it up, but then she just didn't. And then she took my money and bled all over it.
Oh my god!
And then she gave me my change, which had blood in it. I just fucking walked back to the table, and I still ate, and the food wasn't good.
Good learning
That's a hard worker, man.
experience. Yeah.
It's such an offensive idea to any country that has a large starving population. Most of the
can't get
food
them
goes to
believed
waste,
like
doesn't
that.
it?
Yeah, the vast majority of it. Because they can't leave it out there for too long.
Right.
But they have to keep it on the buffet all day long. So you leave some General Tso's chicken out there for 2 hours. No one eats it for 2 hours. You got to still replace
Throw
it.
the whole thing away. Scrap it.
Because maybe someone wants some General Tso's later.
I'll take it.
I'll still eat it, yeah. I love it. But I think we all agree you have to go drunk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stoned to the bone.
Yeah, that was a mistake I made going sober. I wouldn't have been bothered at all by that blood on my money. I've been at least some type of inebriated. But
It doesn't seem like you were that bothered sober.
I mean, no, I didn't want to touch. I literally grabbed the corner of the money and I just put it on the side. I had to tip these people fucking $15 because I didn't want to put blood money back in my wallet.
Ooh, that's a good tactic,
It's a
though.
good way to get that blood money back.
She knows.
Oh, my God.
I remember one time I went to a buffet with Henry in L.A. called Vegas Seafood Buffet.
Everyone just horrified at the sight of the two of you.
I know.
walking
We
in
ate
there.
so much and we started to get sick. And we're like, halfway through the meal, we're like, there's no ocean in Vegas. So, yeah, it was horrible. Don't go there.
You guys got sick?
Oh, yeah. My first night there.
Halfway through the meal. I mean, obviously, it sounds you finished the meal.
Oh, yeah, we kept eating.
Yeah.
We already paid.
That is actually a brilliant technique for a bad buffet. You pay first. That's it. And like a bad prostitute. Anytime something's going to be bad, you pay first.
Absolutely. Up front.
Not bad.
News story?
Let's do it.
A Georgia motorist was masturbating when he plowed his vehicle into a van that had stopped at an intersection. According to cops, Donald Marvin Johnson, 63, was quote-unquote physically distracted while driving his Saturn Ion Monday morning in Martinez, an Augusta, Georgia suburb. Johnson, seen here.
Wait.
What do we got?
I wanted to do the race game on this.
Yeah. No, it's tough because the name, I was thinking black. And he said Scion, I'm thinking white.
No, Donald Marvin? I think that's
Donald
white.
Marvin can go either way.
I think that's white.
I thought it was a lesbian.
Hence the Scion.
It says that Johnson was following too closely when he rear-ended a Chevrolet Astro van. Driver Ricartia McBride, 28, told police that she saw Johnson's car swerving and driving recklessly before the crash, adding that his vehicle almost hit her 2 or 3 times. McBride, cops reported, said that, quote, the last time she looked over at Mr. Johnson, he had his penis exposed outside of his pants and was physically masturbating. Johnson was arrested for public indecency and following too closely and booked into the Columbia County Jail, where he is being held on $11,200 bond.
Oh, my.
He was previously convicted of public indecency in 2008, a bust that also came after he was spotted masturbating behind the wheel.
How did he
Let
get
me
his
ask you
license
something.
back?
I mean, you're in your own car. Why are you not allowed to masturbate in there?
People can see it.
What if can I jerk off by an open window in my house?
No.
What?
No. If
My house.
we've talked about this before.
I don't remember. What if you don't got blinds?
Remember that guy? He was like right in front of his open front door and he kept jerking it, right? But he was inside of his house so that people couldn't do
Sanctuary.
anything about it. Yeah. But
I think as long as if you're looking out the window and jerking off, I can see that's a problem. But if you're just like inside your house
You
on
could be
the
looking
couch,
at a mirror.
What do you mean?
A mirror reflecting what's outside you could be looking at.
I don't know. No way. I don't buy this at all.
It's tough to say.
I just went like 3 weeks with no blinds.
And?
I was jerking off.
Okay.
You heard it here first, coppers. Any New York City coppers in the area want to bust Ed on a big bust.
Yeah, wait, so where are you jerking off? Like near the window? Like right next to it or standing? Do you jerk off standing up?
No. Laying down usually.
Put it
In
on
a
the
bed.
belly.
But there's a window there. No, you got a little catcher.
You got a little servant?
Yeah, a little servant. Yeah.
A hell catcher?
It's a mouse.
It's got a little mouse. It runs around on his stomach. You not heard of this?
No, I didn't hear
a
about
little
it.
mouse that runs around on his stomach and it collects it. At the end.
Yeah. He's got a large throat.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He wears goggles and he's got like he fashioned tiny little tennis shoes for it so he can really like jump up and get it. Well,
I give him $20 a week.
what is it now? $20 American dollars.
Yep.
He eats
Are you looking
it. He
outside
just eats the money.
You should be giving him cheese, Ed. That's something you can do.
I mean, in a way, I am.
Lord.
I found a story out of New Jersey. A 61-year-old man was arrested after teenagers reported seeing him standing naked and masturbating in his home with the lights on and in plain view of the street. You can't do it.
Can't do it. I believe Marcus is correct.
You can't do it.
I don't like this law.
I kind of like this one.
No, it's your
Solely,
house.
solely because I mean, if
You're looking out the
it's
window and you're
accidental-
staring at people, that's a problem.
Yeah,
But if
how
you're
do you,
just
how
like-
can you
What if you turned around?
distinguish?
Sometimes you forget to close the blinds.
My
But
whole
also-
thing is,
yeah,
if
I
you
understand.
if you forget to close the blinds, you're just coming out the shower.
Sure.
Watching the news. Are we getting arrested?
Right.
Because the window's open and shit. Does
You're
that
allowed
happen?
to walk around naked in your own apartment.
Right? Does that happen if the blind? Right? I think you get arrested if the blinds are open.
Hey man,
and
we
you've
haven't had
got
a shower
your-
curtain for
if you're
what,
just out
7
there
years,
for-
9 years. So technically, I guess that's illegal,
Yeah,
right?
What if you're attractive?
that's the
Like,
thing.
what if this is encouraged?
Well, then people
What
don't
if we
press
want
charges.
this?
There is a double standard. There's a big difference between being a Romeo and a pervert, and it tends to deal with abs. That's pretty much the
Or
only
when
one.
the pretty lady checks the size of her breasts in front of the window.
Sure, technically, it's just as illegal, or should be.
Nope.
Check it for lumps.
Yeah.
Marcus, how many hot chicks got arrested for masturbating in front of the window? No blinds. I want to know the stat on that.
As far as I know, all I can find is this one 61-year-old man.
Be a Viagra.
Double standard.
But they said this site, William and Cleric, sex crimes attorneys, on their website, they say that the key phrase is exposed to public view. So if you are in any way indecent, say if you would be doing it on the sidewalk and it was a bad idea to do it there, it's a bad idea to do it in your home if you're exposed to public view.
Well,
It's
that's
the same
why I
thing.
think laying in bed is fine because it's like you're not directly right by the window jerking off.
Yeah.
But laying in bed, and if someone looks across the way,
Well,
I think
right,
it's-
because then you wonder is that a peeping Tom? Or are you doing something wrong?
Yeah,
If
they should be in
if
trouble
a
for
dude's
looking in.
in your tree with binoculars, staring at you having sex with your wife. I mean, who's doing the illegal activity if your windows are open?
Gray area, my friend.
Someone needs to bring this to the Michigan courts.
I think it's
As
all
opposed to the water crisis.
Goddamn right.
So we want to bury the Flint water crisis. We have real problems here in Michigan.
What if you're a painter and your new way of painting is just put your penis in the paint and then slap it against the canvas?
It's allowed. That's your art.
If you're not hard, I think it's okay, and you can't
Oh,
slap
okay.
it if it's soft, or
Yeah.
if it's hard. It has to be soft, right?
Why?
You can slap hard.
You could do detail work when it's hard.
Yeah, you would have to do deals.
Yeah, eyebrows and such.
That's what artists we are. Eyebrows, those are
Shading.
good details.
Shadows.
That's all I know. All right. So, but it's fine. This guy he's a serial masturbator. This guy.
Yeah,
Why is he
public
still allowed to
masturbating.
drive though?
Well,
Don't you think you get your license taken away, revoked after the one time you got caught off?
What
caught
if you have
masturbating
one
in
of
the
those
car?
like Econoline vans with the blinds? Can you jerk
Then
off?
you can
in
do
them?
it. There has to be.
They can't see you if you're just like doing it in the middle of the fucking day with your windows open.
What if you're homeless and the only thing you own is a car?
Then you park in an alleyway. You park out of the public view.
You
You
use
don't.
the public
He was
restroom.
driving. Like he was actually driving and jerking off, and he was also in a Saturn Ion. Say you're in you're in an 18-wheeler. You're up high.
So it
no
doesn't
one's
matter.
gonna. It doesn't matter. No one's gonna see it.
And
but
it seems like he was staring at this woman.
I think he was staring at this woman. Yeah.
No, you can't
Staring
lock
is a big
eyes.
part. You can't be staring. That's
No.
the problem.
You can't be
The
staring.
eye lock.
That's where
That's the bright line rule.
If people see you jerking off and you're just like looking at a screen, they laugh at you. But you're staring
take
at
a
them.
picture
That's
of you
a
and
whole
things like
different-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say maybe the court of law doesn't need to be involved here. A simple public shaming might be enough for the guy.
The public shaming. This guy's already been publicly shamed.
Yeah.
This
Good
guy's
point.
been through enough.
I mean, this is
Well, I don't
on
know
the
if he
smoke.
has.
Well, you already had done it before, so I feel like he obviously didn't learn a lesson.
He did not.
Yep, absolutely not.
Not
And he
a good
and
guy.
he scared Ricartia McBride to death. She didn't like it at all.
Absolutely.
I don't know. This woman sounds like a complainer to me.
What are you talking about? She's just trying to drive.
I would love
wanna
the
know what
race
McBride
game
looks
with
like.
that.
Let's do the race game on McCartia McBride.
Oh, you know, man.
I don't know. McBride's an Irish
Ricartia.
name.
Ricard. Well, I mean, in this.
I actually, now that you bring up the Irish thing, that's a good point.
It did
I
throw
don't
me for a loop, man.
This is.
It's America, man. Everything is changing. I have no idea what happens anymore.
Let's go to her Facebook page. See how many shitty posts she has.
I'm gonna find Ricartia.
We have
She's-
to find her.
I don't like her.
I like her.
now
No
I'm
problem with her.
uncomfortable.
All right,
Why?
why?
Because I feel like it's like, she just got upset because somebody was jerking it, The problem is, I guess,
She's
my
the
main
tattletale.
thing is that he wasn't, like, looking into her eyes and jerking it. I've had that before
He
on the
did
train.
almost hit her with his car.
They hit her with the car thing. But at the same time, I would rather get hit with a car than have, like, I've had, like, a dude jerking off on the train looking me down.
But it's happened to me with your brother before.
Henry did that to you?
No,
I'm
someone
not
did
surprised.
it to us.
Yeah, that's right.
Henry loves to jerk off and look into people's eyes.
But this guy, if he lived in New York City and knew nothing other than the subway life, he'd be that person who jerks off on the subway seats.
Can't do that.
No, you cannot.
You do not own the subway.
You do not. Good point.
Your car, though.
Man, Dave keeps giving me my fucking tax, man. He's giving me the tax that I need. I love a Tic Tac.
It's changing you. It is changing you. It's unbelievable.
Because I don't eat sugar that much anymore. And the
It's
second I
mixing with the
started,
stress pills.
These are
in a
only 2
devious
calories. I think
fashion.
these are sugar-free.
the 2 calories is sugar free.
Yeah, they are sugar free. My mom eats them all the time.
Man, I should be eating these every day.
I'm looking at him, but I don't
Because you're
want
waving them around.
Tiny dick inside of my mouth. I got a tiny dick in my mouth.
That was the Tic Tac slogan that never was used. That's sad.
Put me on that fucking commercial. I'll fucking do it.
Hey, you want a little clear box, tiny dicks? Come on down to Tic Tac.
Why not? All right. No photo of this woman?
No, I couldn't find it because when you type in Ricardship McBride, all you get is this news story because it's been circulated.
Which one?
fair
Oh,
amount.
that one.
This one, the one that we're currently talking about.
You can do a photo image and we'll just assume that we'll see if any of those.
Yeah. Well, just a photo image.
Yeah, just Google it on images. Let's see what the.
I did do Google Images.
It's always this guy.
It's always
this
just
guy.
the guy or a.
That's not her. That's not
Or an
her.
African cop.
What about the girl trying to suck the 2 shake weight penises?
Huh.
Is that her? Oh, the masturbating driver.
Look at that.
If she was doing that, if that's the girl and she was doing that, then it's different.
I didn't know that there were people that you could Google their names and they wouldn't have one Google image show up. This chick must be. She must like a life of relative solitude.
Yeah, I mean, she just might not live on
I
the
think
internet.
there are a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
I think you have nothing to do with like social media stuff or any of that kind of stuff. It's like, why would you?
Right. Yeah. All right. Very good. Good story. We solved it. I guess. Kinda.
Yeah, let's go from Georgia to Alabama.
That's not a
We're
far
doing
trip.
a full tour of the South.
Man,
Really
oh, yeah.
torn around. An Alabama man dressed as a clown was arrested last night for drunk driving, according to cops who noted that the suspect, quote, gave no explanation for his odd attire. Acting on a tip from another motorist, a Jefferson County Sheriff's Office deputy spotted a Ford SUV weaving across a road in Pinson, a city outside Birmingham. Upon stopping the car around 8:30 p.m., the cop noticed that the driver of the vehicle was dressed as a clown. The motorist, Joel Allen Sloan, 51, told the deputy that he just had a few drinks. And Sloan, the police report said, quote-unquote, gave no explanation whatsoever for the clown costume.
He's a clown. What explanation do you have to give?
Yeah, clowns are just drunk. Like this is not a surprising story.
Drunk clown.
Yeah, what he could if he'd said anything but I'm a clown, that'd be weird. If you're dressed like a clown, you're a clown. What explanation do you have to give?
Yeah. Okay, race game.
He's a clown.
Oh, uh-oh.
What was his name?
Drove around.
His name, let's see here. Ding, 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 ding.
Chinese.
There are no such thing as a Chinese clown.
That's not true.
No, I would never watch it. No one else would want to do it. Kabuki is a different form of
It's a
theater,
clown.
Yeah.
but I'm talking clown straight up.
All right.
I'm talking pulling his dick and making it into a pigeon.
Okay.
That is not a
Pulling
Chinese.
his dick and making it
Yeah,
into a
when is
pigeon? What
that-
kind of clown is that?
All clowns are white. We know this.
I don't think that that's true.
I mean, this clown's
drunk.
this clown.
Well, it was-
This clown is white.
okay.
Yeah, he didn't let us play the game.
Yeah.
All clowns are white.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
as one.
They had the Universe Soul Circus for a while. That was full of black people.
Yeah?
Being clowns all over
No,
the place.
I knew a Latino clown.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
This is sad.
He was always drunk.
This is. I found some pictures of some Chinese clowns.
Hey.
Clowns know no race.
Yeah, clowns are everywhere, man.
They got hamburger lips.
Kabuki.
No, it's just kabuki. I mean, there's a lot of kabuki in there.
That's just a
Kabuki's
Korean
Japanese, ain't it?
It's,
Man, I'm sticking on my story.
But I don't think your story is correct.
I feel like it is.
All right.
You just saw images of several Asian clowns.
Asian people just dressed up all willy-nilly. I don't think they're...
Yeah, they're like, that's like a Halloween costume. Like, oh, we're Asian. It'd be funny if we, went as
dressed
a
up like a
clown.
white person.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of Will Smith as a clown. There are
shit.
black people clowns.
Ooh, he doesn't look good as a clown.
Ooh, yeah, he looks
It's got
bad.
kind of a
That's
white
like
face
a-
thing going on.
Well, a lot of clowns have white faces.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's a...
Michael
Oof,
Jackson.
that's tough.
It's a sad clown
I
there.
like that scary one.
Well, it's
don't
nice.
like-
We can go ahead and say the
clowns.
majority of clowns are white. How's about that?
Dude, I
feel
saw a
it's
whole
great.
documentary about black clowns, man.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the
But see
documentary
that-
called? I would watch
Well,
that.
that's the thing, though, is that black clowns are so rare that they had to make a
have a
documentary
documentary
about
about
it.
It was also kind of about dancing. But
Wait, but I want to watch that. What's it
I'm
called?
trying to remember what it was called.
That
man.
sounds fun.
The whole point of the
Oh,
clown.
Bamboozled. Do you remember that movie?
No, that sounds like an Asian clown.
No,
When
that
Damon Wayans was a clown.
It's a very good movie. Clowns know no race. They're clowns. That's how they identify.
I don't know how I started getting these emails, but I also get these emails from some dude called Uncle Magic, who's like a magician and clown. And like every week I get emails about specials.
What I'm scared about is that
for
you know
Uncle
exactly
Magic.
where those emails came from, and
don't-
that you're too
I don't know how
you're
this
too
shit
upset
started.
and ashamed to say it.
Are you talking about Uncle Magic, the hip-hop magician?
Yeah, but then he does like clown stuff too, I think, or at least he has clowns with him on some. I definitely get some clown specials.
Oh yeah.
Why?
he's a clown.
Why? No. Why do you get those emails?
I don't know, man.
Probably
This is
just
what.
some show you were on.
Listen, black people support each other. Just one of those things.
It's not clowns though.
I gotta
Clowns are a
support
different.
black
That's a different
magicians and
race.
clowns.
Huge clown fan. Yep.
Wait, you are?
Yeah, I love clowns.
Yeah, I'm
What
with
are you
you.
fucking talking about?
Why not?
I'm a gigantic clown fan. I love
You're
clowns.
scary.
Have you guys seen Clown yet?
No.
Oh yes,
That
I
was
did.
a-
Yes, Clown was a
Where
very
he
good
puts
horror
on-
movie. It's on Netflix. Check it out.
It's a great horror movie.
That's
He
right.
puts on the clown, the vintage clown costume, and he can't take it off.
I like the Mingus song, The Clown.
All right.
Yes, very good.
I like clowns in general.
I do too in general.
Yeah.
But I do think they're scary. But I think that's a good thing.
I don't think they're scary at all. I think they're wonderful.
You're
they
a
make me
What's your
laugh.
favorite balloon animal?
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and go with giraffe. I'm pretty classic.
Yeah.
Man, I had a great sloth one time.
Sloth.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's intricate, man.
It was beautiful. I think it was a few balloons fused together into one.
You have to, usually.
Yeah, it was great though.
The Last Circus. That's a good clown movie.
That's
That
great.
is a
Clown
good
movie.
guess.
They're Italian
From
clowns.
Spain. No, Spain.
Spain.
So, yeah.
Carney, another great clown movie.
I've never seen it.
It's got Gary Busey and Robbie Robertson from the band.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary Busey's the clown.
Now you
Oh,
gotta
man.
see Santa Sangre. It is a Hispanic movie about clowns, and it is scary and creepy.
Well, look at that. A lot of movies about clowns.
Big Top Pee Wee.
Big Top
Big
Pee-wee.
Top Pee
Pee-wee.
Wee. Mr. Pastrami coming in with the best clown movie yet.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change my statement and say that all clowns are black.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
you can't.
Several prominent examples. A lot of people forget about Homie the Clown, but he
Yeah.
influenced the whole generation.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
shit,
point.
One
Yeah.
of the most famous clowns ever.
Yeah.
That is true. He does not play that.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't prefer to play that.
It's the best clown slogan of all time.
Yeah.
He's written down in the clown history books, man. Homie the Clown changed the game. They didn't know they could say that stuff.
He was amazing.
Clowns were very accepting people before Homie the Clown realized he didn't play that and told everybody.
Oh, my God.
I had a Homie the Clown poster.
Yeah, I mean,
And
we
a
all should've-
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell did you guys not remember that in the beginning?
Hey, you know, some things get buried.
That's sad. That's sad.
Let's bring Homie back.
They tried to, but
What
the
happened?
relaunch of In Living Color did not work out.
No, because everybody's so fucking snit bit now.
I feel like he deserves his own movie.
I think they
Say the
tried.
same thing.
What about what's the name of the offensive clown that everybody loves so much?
The offensive
The
clown?
offensive Shakes the Clown.
Oh, Shakes the Clown.
yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yep, Bobcat. There has been a lot of great
John
clowns.
Wayne
The day
Gacy.
the laughter died or whatever, the clown movie that never came out about the Holocaust.
Oh, Jerry Lewis, the clown that worked for the Nazis.
Right. The one movie that Jerry Lewis, when he is dead, will be released.
Yeah.
10 years after he's dead.
Ooh,
10 years?
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So hopefully we get to see it.
Well, he might live. Yeah, he could be 150 by the time he goes.
That's fine. Soon we're gonna open up that big the big tomb that's out in Vegas from Stanley Kubrick, which holds the faked moon landing set.
Mm-hmm. So NASA just sent out a whole bunch more pictures. Did you see that? They sent out. They were like,
no, we went. But he has the fake moon landing set because they didn't have the video to show it.
Mm-hmm. Jackie, we're not talking about that right now.
I'm
it's
just
the only
saying
thing the
I'm
Americans have done the past
looking forward to
100
it.
years. I'm just gonna can we just
saying,
have the moon landing?
I'm just saying that I'm looking forward to seeing.
There's
the
been a
moon
lot of
landing
moon
set.
sets. There's been a lot of. There's been a lot.
No,
of
we
sets.
went to it. We did it.
Yeah, we did
it. We definitely did it.
Yeah.
We just lost a lot of the footage.
Yeah.
And
They came out. They did have they came out and they figured out the math behind it. In order to fake the moon landing, it would take 154,000 people to not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's how many people would have to be involved. No, everyone's talking nowadays.
It's totally
Someone
fine.
would be tweeting it.
Nope.
Someone would tweet it.
Plenty of stuff that
They're all too
gets swept
old.
under
They
the
don't
rug.
know how to fucking tweet shit.
They kept the Manhattan Project under wraps. That had about the same amount of people.
Interesting.
Yeah,
We all know the Manhattan
that.
Project.
Interesting.
But that's been
Philadelphia
proven to be
experiment.
accurate. But those have been proven to be accurate. The fake moon landing has never been proven to be accurate.
Is the Philadelphia experiment proven to be accurate?
Yeah, that was when Rocky Balboa fought whatever.
Joe Lewis.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my
Man,
God,
I really
just
wish
watched
that we
Creed.
lived
It
in
was
a
so
world
great.
where Joe Lewis just got to beat the shit out of Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, just so people in Philly could be happy. I feel so bad for the dude.
Joe Lewis?
It was it Joe Lewis that's the actual famous Philly boxer?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he gets totally trumped by a fake actor.
But he's not even buried in Philly, though. He's buried in Washington, D.C.
Well, as he should.
So maybe he gave them the old fuck you.
I hope
He's
he
in
did.
in the tip of the monument. And he's gonna blow. They're gonna shoot him out like a cannon.
Yeah. July
When we-
4th,
Yep.
3 years.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait.
We're going, baby. We're getting a van. We're going down there. We're gonna fucking get lit. Yeah. Watch that.
How did Michael B. Jordan not get that Oscar nod?
I don't know. They had to give it to Cranston for doing nothing.
Oh, God damn, he's so good. He became a boxer for the movie.
He's great. Go see Creed.
It was great, man.
It was a very different Grammy than Oscar, I will say.
So I guess the movie's bad in your opinion, Ben? Because
Which one?
He didn't get nominated.
Well, Sylvester Stallone is up for his best supporting.
no movies I like are ever nominated, but I like movies that aren't, technically good. But,
Krampus was good.
Yeah, Krampus was pretty good. The Visit was my movie of the year. Anyway.
The Visit
Visit?
is your movie of the year?
Yeah, I like the movie. I had a great time when I watched it.
I mean,
What the
I
hell else
enjoyed
makes
the
a
movie,
of the
but
year?
what about Room?
What about It
I never seen
Follows?
Room. I liked It Follows too, but I liked The Visit better.
Really?
Really?
No,
Have you seen The Visit, Jackie?
yes.
And it's a no-go?
In fact, I saw it. My mom wanted to buy it. We were home for Christmas, and she was like, "I can't rent it right now, but should I buy it for $16.99?" We're like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it." And we watched it. It was like, "I'm so sorry you paid $16.99 for this. We had a good time, but not $16.99 worth." Apple TV gave us the big fuck comeuppance.
Oh, man.
How much would you think you had much fun, like monetarily?
$3.99.
Much fun.
All right.
$3.99 for 6 people to watch it. Divisible by 6. Yes.
Okay.
Wow, 6 people. I feel like you got a deal.
I mean, it's not M. Night Shyamalan's greatest pleasure.
It is. They technically say it's his best movie.
Marcus,
Marcus, let's move on.
What do you mean? All of those movies are shit.
What?
Oh, come
What's
on.
his
What are
best
you, a
movie?
fan?
The Elevator one?
Oh, I'm
Devil?
not a fan at all, but I definitely wouldn't say it's his best fucking movie.
What would you say his best movie is? Unbreakable?
I mean, I guess.
Unbreakable sucks.
Yeah, Sixth
Unbreakable's
Sense.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out Sixth Sense.
Overrated.
I mean, yes, it's overrated, but at the time when you first fucking saw that, I was like, oh my god, they're people real. Oh my god, they're dead.
I didn't know. I missed the ending, so I didn't know.
All right, it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
It's President Day segment special bonanza. So, everybody, we're going to do a presidential death match. There's a giant horror dome, and we're going to have a couple things in there. Some snares, some tricks and traps, some booby traps. Maybe a couple animals, some snakes, some bears, some things like that. They have to kind of fight against some external forces, right? And each other. Only one may leave alive, okay? So we want to be choosing the most nimble, the most street smart, the most, head smart, flexible, strong, molesty sort of presidents.
Molesty?
Maybe, if that's your angle in
I've never
the
seen
fight.
an attribute chart for like a UFC fight. I never saw molesty.
If that's your angle, that's your angle, okay? And they each get to enter with one weapon. The weapon does need to kind of have something to do with them as president,
Can it
right?
be a gun?
If that has anything to do with them.
Why wouldn't you pick a gun?
Well, you could pick other things than a gun.
Yeah, you ever seen the fucking game Clue? The gun always doesn't win.
Yeah, the gun doesn't always win. The gun is the thoughtless man's tool.
Yeah.
What a Gatling gun.
If that has to do with them, but I don't know what president a Gatling gun would have to do with.
I mean, Truman could bring in an atom bomb, but what good's that going to do him?
I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna ultimately win.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna do my weapons.
Ulysses S. Grant could have a
My
Gatling
weapon's
gun.
a bit abstract. Well, you didn't choose fucking Ulysses S. Grant.
I don't know if I will.
Poor horse.
So my weapon's a little bizarre. I'm gonna go with Bill Clinton, and his weapon is gonna be Monica Lewinsky, and she's gonna go sucking everybody's cocks and distracting him, and he's gonna come up around him and do his jujitsu move on him.
He doesn't know.
He might. They get time to train. They get a year to train.
Okay,
They get a year to train.
yeah,
and
they
a
get a year to
special
train.
martial art.
This would have to be.
of your choosing, and mine's jujitsu.
These presidents are all in their prime, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
People don't
Yes.
realize
Oh,
that
wait,
most
so you-
presidents are the national jiu-jitsu champion. That's how you have to be the best at jiu-jitsu.
So you don't have to pick two presidents to go against each other. We're just
No,
talking
we're
one
all
president.
throwing a president
Like
into this death match.
Yeah.
Marcus is going to choose
Think
how
Roman Coliseum.
he's going to choose how the shit goes down.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, it's like a house of horrors.
Yes. So mine is Bill Clinton. His weapon is Monica Lewinsky, and his martial art is jujitsu. Everyone has to now also pick a martial art. Kevin.
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
And he goes in with, I believe, a wooden stake. He's our only vampire hunter president.
I forget.
Obvious
I
choice.
forget.
I thought you were gonna say an army of black people.
And what is your martial art that he will have trained in for the past year?
Tai Chi, man. Abraham
Chi.
Lincoln was a pretty calm
No,
dude.
martial arts.
And Tai Chi is underrated. Can be
Karate.
deadly.
Yeah.
Tai Chi's a good martial art. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go with William Harrison.
He died in 30 days.
He's coming in with nothing,
Okay.
or so they think.
Oh.
Hangs out in the corner a little bit. The fight goes on. What is that? What a little pussy boy. We'll leave him until I'll kill him last. He's weak. What is he? A human biological weapon. Everything. He gets sick easily. But now
Well,
he's
he was an
adapted.
old man. He tried giving
Wasn't
it
that old. He wasn't that old. He wasn't that old.
No, he was the oldest president to be sworn in at the
like
time.
66.
It's true.
Yeah, he wasn't that old. So he's a human biological weapon, but he found a immunity in his own system to avoid, well, his inevitable doom in 30 days in office. But he doesn't die in this. He is the victor.
Well, he was the tough son of a bitch.
Well, yeah, he
Too
gave the
tough
what,
for his
the,
own good.
the 4-hour speech in the rain, or so they say. But he was
Yeah.
sick before that. He was gonna. Everyone knew the fix was in.
Yeah.
Harrison was gonna go. So
Martial art.
The martial art. Let's see. Maybe the 1-inch cough. It's not a martial art, but that's what he does.
It's a special his own sword style.
They don't even know they got it.
Okay.
4 seconds later, 5 seconds later, they're fighting somebody else, and they keel over.
There you go. There you go.
I kind of wanted you to do Bill Clinton with like a giant prop inflatable cigar.
Well, I was gonna do cigar.
let him
I was
just
gonna
go around
do
and
cigar,
bop
but
everybody with
I
that
feel
thing.
like it's not deadly enough. Like a cigar makes sense thematically, but I feel like Monica Lewinsky getting in there, that's a whole other person.
Yeah.
And she's been all right. She snuck in the dojo a couple nights. You know what I'm saying? She got in there. She fucking learned a couple moves.
All right, I'm gonna go with Ronald Reagan with his totally disciplined, raging chimp
Damn.
puppet.
Yes.
It's like a
Bonzo.
puppet that only responds to him.
Oh man.
That's
And
good.
his martial arts, Reagan is a Zen master.
Ah.
Yeah, he could just fucking get real focused, like just sit there with his legs crossed,
Yeah.
and that's it. You can't even touch him
I was-
while he's in that mental state.
I was thinking about doing Reagan and doing a lightsaber, you know, because he did
Star Wars,
He
yeah.
did that whole campaign. That would have been
But the
a
monkey-
chimp, way better. Way
No,
stronger.
it's a hard thing. It is a hard thing to follow.
Get ready to go to Bitburg.
I'm going with Taft. I'm going with the fat president. And his weapon is going to be, because fat only relies upon fat, that through the, time management that we are using with this, that he's going to use Mama Cass as his weapon of choice. So what he's going to do is that his karate is going to be Dick and Cassate, because he's going to attach her onto him using his dick. But they're also going to have, a support system for her to hold on to.
So like a wheelbarrow?
Yeah, of sorts. Yeah, I was thinking more of like, that documentary of the conjoined twins that are conjoined at the head, and one can walk and the other can't. Mm-hmm. I was thinking more of like a stool like that with wheels upon it that she is laid upon. So she not only eats the food of all of her opponents, she's getting fucked while this is happening, very slowly, because they can't fuck too hard.
While she's on a cart.
While she's on a cart.
But she also careful while she's eating.
But she also bites, she's a big she's a big biter. She vomits, she anything that she can do. So I'm gonna say Taft and Cass.
Taft, you could have picked so many things, and Mama Cass is like biting. I mean, she choked
Sing
to death.
for your supper, and you breakfast.
Make your own kind of music.
Oh my God, I love her.
So do I.
Yeah, she's great, but like she choked to death.
Eddie, she's not here.
Yeah, on a
That's
ham
lie.
sandwich. That's the whole thing. So this is why this is a comeuppance. It's a comeuppance. She's gonna get there. She's gonna show that she knows how to swallow.
You could have picked Taft. You could have picked like a gun. He got shot.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Taft?
Taft got shot and he lived because he was too fat. The bullet couldn't go.
What if we add, it's the ghost of Mama Cass. That way bullets go right through her.
Ooh, the ghost of Mama Cass.
There you go. But if she concentrates hard enough, she can, her mouth becomes physical and she can
Or a
bite
tub. You could have picked a tub for Cass.
It was Teddy Roosevelt that got shot.
He got shot too.
They all get shot.
They all get shot.
Not all of them. Just just 8%.
Just the bad ones, I
There
guess.
was
Yours
a
get
period
shot?
of like 30 years where presidents were getting shot a lot.
Oh yeah.
How about yours, Ed?
I'm gonna
Yours get shot?
go FDR.
Okay.
Very, but in he's gonna have 4 foot, really like hardcore robotic legs.
I knew it. That's an awesome thing to give him.
Yeah. Because he was very strong upper body. He had this. I was in his house, and he has this elevator, and his elevator was really. Remember, you were there.
I forgot
the elevator
about
was
that.
this
That
big,
was great.
this big wooden elevator, and the elevator wasn't like a normal elevator. You press a button. It was a fucking like 500-pound elevator that he would go in with his wheelchair and then pull himself up by a rope. So his upper body was just strong as fuck. So he was like ripped as shit up top, but he had these little fucking, retarded legs. And so if we get him some really strong iron robotic legs, I imagine he would just wreck everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a pretty good. And the martial art?
Oh, shoot fighting.
Shoot fighting?
Yeah, shoot fighting. It's the kind of martial arts where you just you get the person on the ground and you break one of their limbs.
I thought you were gonna say like the reverse of what Jax did.
I don't know, man. The one I'd really want to see, I think I want to see the comeuppance. I think I want to see Mama Cass and Taft.
What? That is I did not.
Not the monkey!
This win. I did not expect his win. Thank you, Dave. I thought you
Bathtubs
or
are
Ed
slippery as fuck. How do you
the
get stuck in
bag.
one?
I can't believe that.
Soap and water
won
makes you
this.
slippery, and you're still stuck in it, and it takes a bunch of people to get you out.
Congratulations.
I don't know. I can't
I didn't
believe
say
it.
it. Was I supposed to pick the one who would win or the one that I
leaves alive.
Oh, the one who leaves alive, 'cause
Jackie
I
wins
just-
Marcus's favorite.
Well, you win my favorite, the one I would want to see the most, but I would say, the one that's going to leave alive is definitely Robotic FDR.
Oh, come on, man. Lincoln dedicated his life to killing the undead.
But that's only
I love
useful.
that's what you remember it for.
The fixes and
He didn't do anything else that affected
Honestly,
me, man.
I would say Reagan and the monkey. That was fucking intense.
Keep in
That's a
mind,
crazy chip.
Reagan played
Yes.
football.
You know how
the fucking
dangerous
chip
that is?
could climb up any height of robotic legs.
all I got to say is all the vampires are gone. When's the last time you seen a vampire, man?
all right.
They're all gone.
Jackie wins again. Good to know. Jackie,
What?
you're on Twitter
Why
at
you
Jack
say-
the Worm.
Oh,
What?
you say it like I didn't earn my
No,
win.
you always earn it. You
I
always
won.
earn it.
You were just the favorite.
Yeah,
I won.
Yeah, Ed
Oh,
won.
Eddie won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, FDR's coming out alive.
Yeah,
Not
man.
bad.
Yeah.
Find Eddie
4
on...
terms, baby.
That's right.
Pick the strongest.
I don't know. Eddie
He
Tunes.
was king.
What?
He was king of America.
I don't know if we had a king.
We don't like those here.
He went 4 terms. They had to change the rules.
Yeah, that's how much we don't like them here.
Yeah, man. He fucking took down the fucking law.
Eddie Tunes on Twitter. You
Holden
can
McNeely's
find,
Ho on Twitch.
find Kevin on Twitter at Fatboy Barnett. Marcus Parks is at Marcus Parks. I'm at Ben Kissel. Mr. Pastrami, what are you up to?
I need a Twitter account.
Perfect. So start a Mr. Pastrami Twitter.
And go listen
Mr. Pastrami. It'll be up tonight.
Nice.
Didn't you meet some people and they all started calling you Mr. Pastrami?
Yeah. I had a small following of Pastrami fans out in Denver.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, Lenny Gould beat it to you at Mr. Pastrami. He's already there. Yeah.
Oh, he's holding a big plate
We've
of it,
already
too.
done this with Lenny Gould.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
He hasn't tweeted.
Oh, we're also on Twitter as a thing. We don't really use the Twitter
At
much,
RT of
but
Gentlemen.
We do, yes, at RT of Gentlemen, and follow the Facebook group.
Yeah. And rate us on iTunes, all that good stuff. Pretty please, man. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, we talk to them soon.
All right.
Yeah. That's the whole thing.
Thanks, guys.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.